Many of us have lost, many of us have missed opportunities. Because why? It's either because of ignorance. But I want to make reference to some of the things that have happened in the tech space within the last decade. Let us flash our mind to Facebook. What about Google? WhatsApp? Apple? Uber? There is something that has, or there is a characteristic associated with this company. What is it? They are technology-driven organization. Some of these particular companies actually is covering the whole world because they have developed solutions that you cannot actually do without. But when Facebook began, it started as an idea. There were some people who believed in this idea, and there were others who did not. There were some who bought into the company shares, and because they never trusted the process, they sold it off. But today, what has become of this particular organization? And the last one on the list is what? Bitcoin. When we mention Facebook, if you are part of those who knew about this and bought into the shares of Facebook, today you are a multimillionaire. What about if you bought into the shares of Google? What about if you bought into the shares of WhatsApp? What about if you bought into the shares of Uber? What about if you actually bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 1 cent? The essence why I'm referencing this is because if you have missed out in any of these companies, there is another opportunity for you to be part of the digital space, and you would actually take advantage of where technology is actually going. My name is Dr. Gilead Okolonpo, and I am the CEO Chairman of BeepMagnet International Group. Today I want to shed light into the direction of the company, what we have done, and where we are actually going. And if you are listening to this particular video, I'm using this opportunity to call on you to do what? To join us. Because the time has come for us to actually extend opportunity to Africa, both those local and those in diaspora, to join the innovation that we have created. What is the direction of BeepMagnet International Group? Truth be told, our direction into the future is that we would use blockchain technology as the catalyst, as the solution, as the panacea to solve consumer loyalty. And this means that our group is focused on providing and delivering world-class solution that will do what? Would consume our digital tokens. In the next 2-3 years, what you are going to be seeing with regards to the expansion of our group would extend the following. Our utility token, which is BMT, would be in the coin market cap. Our corporate goal is that by October, on or before October this year, we will be doing so well in the global coin market cap. Secondly, we are on a mission to actually develop mobile games that will do what? That will use the BMT token. And that is why, come September, we will be launching mob games. Mob games would, by September, develop 4 to 6 interactive, intelligent, and smart game that will keep our audience, our users, our customers busy. If you have been thinking about how large is the gaming industry, the answer to your question is that it's $1 trillion industry. And BeepMagnet Group, through its subsidiary Mob Games International, will be offering this to our community. We are also currently developing what we call Beefy Riders. Beefy Riders is actually our application that supports for transportation, just like the Uber that you know. But this time around, the difference is the Beefy Riders would accept alternative option of payment. And what's this alternative option of payment? It is what? BMT. Another aspect of our direction as a group is actually the BeepAgro. The BeepAgro would focus on African food, and of course our focus is actually on soup. There's a lot of opportunity with Africans scattered in different parts of the world, especially Nigerians. Everyone is looking out for taking a feel or a bite or a taste of the African delicacy. So BeepAgro will be focusing on developing 1 year life shelf span of this particular local soup, which of course is in high demand across our brothers in Africa. So you would actually be seeing things like egusi soup, ogbolo soup, banga soup, and then you will also be seeing some other smart innovative agro product which would be developing or introducing into the world market. But the exciting thing about this product is that it is connected to supporting what? Our blockchain, BMT. The last but not the least is actually the laundromat. By next year, BeepMagnet Group will actually be setting up laundromat across Africa where you can actually wash your clothes with what? With BMT. All of these are use cases that is supporting what? BMT and more if you go to our white paper. But how can one be part of all of these? That is why you need to pay keen attention to this private placement that BeepMagnet Group is offering. We have created 500 slots to support these private world placements. And a slot is equivalent to 210,000 naira. So if you want to be part of BeepMagnet Group and take advantage of this development that we are building, all it takes, is just 210,000 naira. What do I gain if I actually invest 210 naira into BeepMagnet Group? This particular investment is special and it's only 500 slots that is available. So if you are listening and you are viewing this particular video, please do not wait for too long because the slot is counting down. What are we really offering when you actually invest 210,000 into BeepMagnet Group? The first, all those who bought into this slot would actually get BMT at half the market price, and that is at what? 1,250 naira. What this means is that 50% of this 210,000 naira is what's given to you in BMT at 1,250 naira. While the balance 50% of this particular investment will be given to you to subscribers as soon as BMT hits the coin market cap. That's the first benefit you get for buying into this particular slot. The second is that all those who bought into this slot would share revenue with Global Empowerment Initiative. And what are they sharing? They are sharing from the default pool. Those who are part of Global Empowerment Initiative understand what this means. To explain further, The empowerment we give to our members in Global Empowerment Initiative is within a period of 90 days. If you fail to actually meet up by sharing the concept to 5 people, the platform actually deducts 20% from your empowerment. Now, 20% of our empowerment pool is dedicated to individuals who bought into this particular slot. So for life, every year we will declare our default pool, 20% is dedicated or shared among those who bought into the 500 slot. The last but not the least is that there is a 10% equity share in our gaming company that is available. So Mob Games is going to map out 10% of the company shares to those who bought into this particular slot. So that means if you buy into this particular 500 slot, you are automatically a shareholder in Mob Games International. So that means as Mob Games grow, as Mob Games expand for life, you will be enjoying shareholding or shareholding rights because you bought into this particular slot. So we are going to provide legal documentation from our legal team to back up what we have just said as soon as you buy into this particular slot. But the question is, how and where do you buy these slots? Well, the Global Empowerment Initiative platform is the place where you can actually visit and begin to subscribe to this particular slot. So when you go or you register into GEI, if you click on the support package, you look for BMCT Coin Market Cap Investment. That's the name of this particular slot. Once you click on it and subscribe, our system recognizes that you have actually bought into this particular slot. Now, there's something also exciting. If you share this particular slot with other individuals through your GI link and they actually register and buy this particular slot, there is a 10% for all those who actually bought this particular slot through your link. So, we are using this medium to tell the public or to tell our listeners or those who are viewing this particular video that this is a unique opportunity for you to take advantage of all that BeepMagnet Group is actually offering. One, with 210,000, they give you access at a discount to BMT token. Two, you actually share from the default pool of Global Empowerment Initiative. And three, you become a shareholder in Mob Games International, which is our gaming company that will launch 4 to 6 games by September. And of course, you know what that actually means. So wait no further. Get back to the person who have invited you, register with his link, and then begin to subscribe. Once this slot is exhausted, it will cease to exist. We want to actually build a solid and concrete foundation. And that is why we are saying to you, become part of what we are doing. Join us, make your support, invest in BeepMagnet International Group, and of course, you will not be disappointed in the next 1 year. I want to say this conclusively, that those who buy into this particular slot, in the next 12 months, you will be super excited. Think about someone who actually bought Bitcoin at 1 cent. 10 years down the line, this was sold for close to about $8,000. Imagine getting BMT at half the market price when you buy into the slot. In the next 1 year, 1 BMT goes for an average of, let's say, 10,000 naira. How much have you made? That's how powerful, because of the use case that we are building behind the BMT World project. So we are excited to share this particular information with you, and then we look forward to having you to be part of what we are actually doing. Do not hesitate to actually visit our social media, and then you can actually ask your questions. And then the person who is sharing this particular video with you would also be in the best position to guide you on how you can take advantage of this particular slot. In BeepMagnet, we say we match technology with innovation. We would always continue to match technology with innovation. There's a whole lot that the management team of BeepMagnet would be offering. But we want you, even though you do not have all the technical expertise, let your money work for you. Be a shareholder, be an investor in our group.